train has been stationed. They went to the train bogies and they conducted investigation in and around the bogies, and forensic team was also there, picking up all the evidences from the compartments. Whereas today there is an expectation that the NIA officials will move to Kozhikode, where this crime actually took place, where the accused Shahrukh Saifi allegedly entered into the train at the Kozhikode railway station, and that is when he set fire to the passengers there. Therefore, all these investigations are about to happen in the upcoming days, Nupur, and the Kerala police, who will have Shahrukh Saifi for now, will take custody of him and conduct an investigation. And whether or not this case is being transferred to NIA will also be, will be getting to know about it in the upcoming days.
Oh yes, absolutely. So it's only after his interrogation that we'll know more. For the moment, thank you for joining us, Varshini. Let's also listen into a comment that we are getting from the Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav on this case.
This heinous crime has been apprehended in Ratnagiri district of Maharashtra. I thank the government of Maharashtra, their police, RPF and all the people connected with this, including NIA, who have been able to very rapidly, very quickly apprehend this person. This heinous crime has been apprehended in Ratnagiri district of Maharashtra. I thank the government of Maharashtra, their police, RPF and all the people connected with this, including NIA, who have been able to very rapidly, very quickly apprehend this person.
Right now, that of course was the Railway Minister speaking about this case. It was initially the Railway Police which were looking at various aspects of this case. Thereafter, of course, the Kerala Police and the Maharashtra ATS as well as the NIA are now looking at various aspects. Now, the Telangana BJP president and MP Bandi Sanjay was detained by the police a little after midnight, triggering protests by his party workers. However, the police gave no reason for the detention. The MP's supporters tried to prevent the police from arresting Kumar, leading to some tense moments. The BJP has now moved a plea in the High Court over the alleged illegal detention. Aneri is joining us live on the broadcast and she has more details about this. Aneri, give us more details in terms of the plea that's been moved by Bandi Sanjay in the High Court. Now, he of course still remains under detention. Have any charges been slapped against him?
Well, that's right, Nupur. We have been seeing that BJP State President Bandi Sanjay, who was late night detained from his residence in Karimnagar, is now was shifted to the police station last night after a high drama which had unfolded right outside his residence. But however, the police officials have not given any sort of confirmation under which sections Bandi Sanjay has been booked, under which case he has been booked, is also not being given any sort of confirmation by the police officials in this regard. And now we are seeing that the BJP legal cell has moved to the Telangana High Court, moving a house motion petition over the arrest of Bandi Sanjay. And also at the same time, well, that's the legal aspect where we are seeing that the BJP unit, the state unit has moved.
Interrupt you there, Aneri. Aneri, very, very quickly, we're now getting some news that seems to suggest that another BJP MLA has also been placed under detention. Can you tell us more about that as well, please?
Well, that's right, Nupur. BJP MLA Raghunandan Rao, who had visited, who arrived at the police station to meet Bandi Sanjay and take some information about the arrest of Bandi Sanjay, was also detained by the police officials right outside the police station. And also high drama which had unfolded because Nupur, not only that, we also have been seeing how the BJP cadres have been staging protests across the state of Telangana. This morning also we had seen that there was a protest which had broken out right outside the police station, where Bandi Sanjay is kept in custody. And also now what we are learning is that the BJP MLA from Dubaka, Raghunandan Rao, was also detained by the police officials as he arrived at.
But however, we are seeing a massive face-off between the BJP and the PRS, breaking out here in the state of Telangana. Well, Nupur, not to forget, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is all set to visit Hyderabad on the 8th of April. That's this Saturday. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be visiting, and the BJP here has been heading out at the PRS, saying that looking at the success, looking at the growth of the BJP in the state, that is why the PRS government is rattled by all of this, and that is why all of this has been happening. And also we have been seeing how there has been a massive face-off over the paper leak issue, how the BJP has been questioning the PRS government over the paper leak issue, and that could be one of the reasons. But however, we are not yet given any sort of confirmation by the police officials under which section Bandi Sanjay is being booked in, and also in which case Bandi Sanjay has been detained by the police last night. So we'll have to wait for more details. An official detail confirmation, we'll have to wait for that. But yes, high drama outside the police station, where BJP MLA also is now being detained as he arrived to meet Bandi Sanjay, and also now BJP legal cell moving to Telangana High Court. They have already filed a house motion petition.
High Court, they have already filed a house motion petition against the arrest of Bandi Sanjay.
All right, now, in terms of the politics of it, Aneri, what are you hearing from the BJP of how are they going to escalate this? Because, obviously this is not something that the BJP can let slip by, given the fact, A, that the Prime Minister is going to be there very shortly in Telangana, and B, of course, it is seen largely as an attack on the party in the state.
Well, that's right, Nupur. This comes just ahead of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Hyderabad on the 8th of April. But now when we talk about the BJP cadre, BJP leaders hitting out at the BRS, let it be, there are various statements coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party. I'll just go through that. We have a statement coming in from the Telangana in charge, Tarun Chugh, who is the National General Secretary for the BJP, where he has also stated that I strongly condemn the illegal arrest of Bandi Sanjay last night. The failure of the police to disclose the reason for the arrest point to the rampant misuse of power in which people have become a tool. And this is very clearly, he have been seeing the arrest evidence, the fact that KCR is rattled by the continuous exposure of his government and his failures to conduct the 10th examination close to the heel of the leakage of the paper leak of TSPSC papers. And also at the same time, Tarun Chugh further went on to state that the BJP national leadership has taken the Bazan's attempt of very seriously, and KCR will have to pay heavily for all of this. And that is why we are seeing how the Bharatiya Janata Party leaders, the supporters of Bandi Sanjay, have been staging protests across the state of Telangana against the arrest of Bandi Sanjay, demanding immediate release of Bandi Sanjay. But also at the same time, Nupur, not to forget, we have been seeing that this year-end, Telangana will also be seeing polls. The state assembly elections will be happening this year-end. So definitely a massive face-off between the BJP and the BRS. So we'll have to wait and watch all transpires in the coming days. But yes, as we talk right now, also the BJP state president Bandi Sanjay is still under custody of the police, and the reason behind the arrest is also not yet known. Well, in the meantime, we also see that the BJP MLA Raghunandan Rao was also detained when he arrived at the police station.
All right. Aneri, of course, continues to be with us, and she's bringing us up to speed with the latest that's happening in this. Now, Aneri, as we are pointing out, of course, there are two sides of it. Legally, we are told that he will now go to court. But, the BJP and him so far has maintained that they have not been told about the charges against him. Now, has that changed yet? Or do his supporters still claim that no charges have been laid out against him, and this is essentially an illegal detention?
Yes, Nupur, that's rightly pointed out by you. The BJP has been calling this as an illegal illegal arrest by the police, because also at the same time they have been. If we join all of these dots.
Yes. UPSC paper leak, where Bandi Sanjay was summoned by was issued notice by the SIT team to come and submit few proofs in connection with what he had alleged over the role of the PRS leaders being in paper leak. So if we connect all of these, well, this is definitely this could be one of the reasons why the police officials have arrested Bandi Sanjay. But yes, the exact reason why Bandi Sanjay is arrested is not yet known. There is no official confirmation from the police officials. And also at the same time, we are seeing that the BJP is calling it as an illegal arrest by the police officials, and also they have been saying that the police is working on the behest of the BRS government on the instructions of KCR. The police officials are working there. This is a complete murder of democracy, is what the BJP says.
Okay.
But also, when we talk about the BRS says that they will continue to fight, and they will make sure that the paper leak issue, the truth comes out over all of this. So we'll have to wait
As to the reasons for his arrest, and absolutely no information is forthcoming from the police to arrest Shri Bandi Sanjay ji, our Bharatiya Janata Party state BJP president, and it's nothing but complete law enforcement high-handedness at the behest and at the diktat of the state government. Because here is a situation where the entire machinery, the administrative, the law enforcement, the entire machinery in the state of Telangana is at a flux. It's completely collapsed. Recently, there was a massive scam of paper leakages in Telangana, where the Telangana Public Service Commission was completely negligent and intentionally so, where several notifications have been leaked and at least 4 major examinations, major job examinations have been cancelled, including the prestigious Group 1 examinations. The state government has constituted an SIT, but all the information that is coming to the SIT also points directly to a direct hand of the state government, people high up in the state government, and that under their aegis all of these scams have been taken place, and all of these papers have been leaked. The Bharatiya Janata Party has been continuously questioning the state government in Telangana for their massive failures and for their involvement in this paper scam, which is our very own Vyapam. That is the magnitude and that is the proportion of the scam and the entire failure of the Telangana Public Service Commission is concerned. And now, lo and behold, to our shock, as we are trying to contemplate and trying to face that leakage, comes another leakage where shockingly and shamelessly 10th class examinations, 10th class SSC examinations, state secondary certificate examinations, have started day before yesterday, and even prior to that, both the days, Hindi and Telugu papers have been leaked and have been unabashedly circulated on WhatsApp. And when we are questioning that as well, suddenly comes this blame game without any reason, precursor, evidence, nothing, nada. Suddenly comes this blame game where they claim that apparently it's a Bharatiya Janata Party Karyakarta who has leaked it, and Shri Bandi Sanjay ji is somehow involved in it. That is the levels to which the state government in Telangana is stooping to in order to arrest Shri Bandi Sanjay ji, to place him under detention, to see that the Bharatiya Janata Party is not headed by him, and that we don't carry on our protests against the state government and their massive failures, especially given the fact that future of 30 lakh unemployed youth is now in question, and now the future of our children. 10th class examination has also been leaked in Telangana. There is no privacy, there is no importance given to examinations, to education, to employment, nothing in Telangana. Because the Bharatiya Janata Party is questioning that, this arrest is a result of that, although they have not informed us anything as to the reasons. The Bharatiya Janata Party is taking legal steps to and filing and moving a house motion and filing a habeas corpus writ petition in order to question this illegal arrest and continuing detention of Shri Bandi Sanjay ji. The house motion is being moved today as we speak in the Honorable High Court of Telangana, and we hope that the Honorable Chief Justice will take a call on it and allot it to an appropriate bench, and Shri Bandi Sanjay ji is released immediately.
Well, that of course is Rachna Reddy of the BJP over there, talking about wide-ranging issues, also saying that the BJP essentially believes that this is an illegal arrest that has taken place in Telangana. They are going to be going to file a habeas corpus in the High Court over this. And you are watching Live and Breaking on Republic TV. Coming up next, the US backs India and China's unilateral attempt to claim territory by renaming places in Arunachal Pradesh. And former US President Donald Trump pleads not guilty to 34 charges of felony.
The nation wants to know why Bengal is burning. Mamata Banerjee has declared that the BJP is the chief instigator. If that is the case, I ask, and if Mamata Banerjee does indeed have proof that the BJP is instigating, then why does she not arrest the BJP Bengal chief Sukanta Majumdar or the leader of the opposition and BJP leader Shuvendu Adhikari? And if she does not have the proof, then isn't she admitting her own defeat and inability in handling the situation, and therefore, to avoid blame, make it political? The state government is very quick to misuse the police to file FIRs on the media, on news channels like Republic. But when it comes to harshly implementing law and order, where it needs to be done, where is the police, Mamata Banerjee? Have lawbreakers in Bengal been emboldened to the point where they don't care two hoots about the police and the security machinery? And where is the minister in charge of law and order, Mamata Banerjee herself? If the governor visits the riot hit areas, where, we ask, is the chief minister? The nation wants to know. The nation must know.
आप सभी देश के जन जन तक सही सूचनाएं पहुंचाने में अहम भूमिका निभा रहे हैं। जब नेशन फर्स्ट होता है तब हमारे संकल्प भी बड़े होते हैं और उनको सिद्ध करने के प्रयास भी व्यापक होते हैं।
प्रधानमंत्री जी, हमने भी ठान लिया है, हमारा रिपब्लिक मीडिया नेटवर्क भी अपने कदम और भी तेज करेगा।
Fresh violence occurred again in Rishta on Monday night, and after that, allegedly, a huge number of
आप सभी देश के जन जन तक सही सूचनाएं पहुंचाने में अहम भूमिका निभा रहे हैं। जब नेशन फर्स्ट होता है तब हमारे संकल्प भी बड़े होते हैं और उनको सिद्ध करने के प्रयास भी व्यापक होते हैं।
प्रधानमंत्री जी, हमने भी ठान लिया है, हमारा रिपब्लिक मीडिया नेटवर्क भी अपने कदम और भी तेज करेगा।
The nation wants to know why Bengal is burning. Mamata Banerjee has declared that the BJP is the chief instigator. If that is the case, I ask, and if Mamata Banerjee does indeed have proof that the BJP is instigating, then why does she not arrest the BJP Bengal chief Sukanta Majumdar or the leader of the opposition and BJP leader Shuvendu Adhikari? And if she does not have the proof, then isn't she admitting her own defeat and inability in handling the situation, and therefore, to avoid blame, make it political? The state government is very quick to misuse the police to file FIRs on the media, on news channels like Republic. But when it comes to harshly implementing law and order, where it needs to be done, where is the police, Mamata Banerjee? Have lawbreakers in Bengal been emboldened to the point where they don't care two hoots about the police and the security machinery? And where is the minister in charge of law and order, Mamata Banerjee herself? If the governor visits the riot hit areas, where, we ask, is the chief minister? The nation wants to know. The nation must know.
the Prime Minister's visit to Telangana, the state BJP chief Bandi Sanjay is dramatically picked up by the police. The BJP launches a statewide protest post the detention of Bandi Sanjay. The BJP calls it a conspiracy. The main accused in the Kozhikode train attack is arrested by the Maharashtra ATS. The US backs India and China's unilateral attempt to claim territory by renaming places in Arunachal. Former President Donald Trump pleads not guilty to 34 charges of felony. And Donald Trump attacks Soros-backed attorney after his arraignment, says his indictment is a conspiracy before elections.
Breaking at 10, I beg your pardon. I'm Suesha Sawant, and the first story we're getting for you in this edition is White House has slammed China's renaming stunt, saying that the United States has recognized that territory for a very long time, and they strongly oppose any unilateral attempt to advance territory claims by renaming localities. The US reaction has come in response to Beijing announcing Chinese names for 11 more places in Arunachal Pradesh, which the neighboring country is claiming is a part of southern Tibet. We also have a reaction to this effect. Let's listen in.
What is the US view on China renaming 11 places in the Indian state of Arunachal Pradesh? This is another attempt by the Chinese to claim of us Indian territory.
So the United States, as you know, Lila, has recognized that territory for a long time. And we strongly oppose any unilateral attempts to advance territorial claims by renaming localities. And so, again, this is something that we have long stood by.
What is the US view on China renaming 11 places in the Indian state of Arunachal Pradesh? This is another attempt by the Chinese to claim of us Indian territory.
So the United States, as you know, Lila, has recognized that territory for a long time. And we strongly oppose any unilateral attempts to advance territorial claims by renaming localities. And so, again, this is something that we have long stood by.
And in continuation to that, China is making yet another attempt to provoke, as the Chinese Foreign Ministry is saying that Zanganan, that is actually Arunachal Pradesh, which they are renaming, is part of China's territory, and they're changing names, which they are claiming is within China's sovereign rights. That is the statement coming in from the Chinese Foreign Ministry, where this is once again an attempt towards escalation with India at a time when the situation at the LAC is also sensitive. This is China going on to rename places in Arunachal Pradesh and is saying is within China's sovereign rights. I have Major General Sanjay Soi with me on the broadcast this morning. Very good morning to you, sir. Your view of how China is provoking again and the repercussions of it, because we just heard that statement from the United States, which categorically says that we do not recognize any unilateral attempt like this. And as far as Arunachal Pradesh is concerned, it is an Indian state and that is status quo.
In fact, Suresha, absolutely right. And I would say that it is very, very unfortunate that China is continuing with its expansionist policy and also increasing its tension along the LAC. This statement and these actions have further deteriorated the already very low level of relationships between India and China, which have seen the absolutely lowest level. It's very unfortunate that two countries which have such a good potential, and India had in the past tried to make a good relation, but China's expansionist policy and is trying to dominate the area is creating the problem. Now this thing, in fact, my stand is totally with Ministry of External Affairs that Arunachal Pradesh has been part of India, is part of India, and will remain part of India. Let China have no doubts about it. It's totally different India now. It's not of 1962. They have seen it in Galwan, what Indian soldiers did to their Chinese soldiers in spite of lack of preparedness and being surprised. They taught absolutely very tough lessons to China. The mirror deployment on the border, the way Indian troops are deployed, it's totally different. Let China forget about it. Let China not think that by renaming things, and they can claim, let them rename. It doesn't matter to us. But the fact is that if they are trying to say that this is part of China, then it cannot be taken lying down. And the whole world is now with India. Our diplomacy in the past, our efforts by the present government are paying rich dividends, whether it is Europe, it is the US, or we are having good relations even with Russia. And China's expansionist policy, everybody knows now. This kind of designs will never succeed, and they will be taught as a proper lesson. There is no doubt, and our soldiers have done it in the past, and they have done it in the 2021 also after the Galwan when they tried to enter the Arunachal Pradesh. And we are totally prepared for any misadventure by China, Suresha.
All right, Major General Sanjay Soy, many thanks for speaking to Republic this morning, sir. Also, Senior Executive Editor Abhishek Kapoor with us on the broadcast now. Abhishek, of course, we hear from defense experts as far as this escalation by China is concerned. But how is the MEA looking at it, given also the several rounds of talks, military level talks that have already taken place, given the sensitivity at the LAC? This particular development and this very direct statement, pronounced statement by the Chinese Foreign Ministry, how is it being viewed by India?
Well, so far as India's position is concerned, it was amply made clear yesterday, Suresha, when the Ministry of External Affairs rebutted these Chinese claims and said that this does not alter the facts on the ground. Remember, this is the third time the Chinese are on it. 2017 is the first time they issued a list of 6 names for places in Arunachal. And in 2021, they renamed 15 places in the state, and now following it up with 11 more names. So obviously, this is part of the long-term Chinese plan of first indulging in cartographic aggression before trying to alter the facts on the ground unilaterally with the use of force. Remember, in the last end of December last year, there was a well-planned Chinese attempt at capturing a geographical feature in Tawang, which was repulsed by a well-prepared Indian contingent, and the Chinese were thrashed back and pushed across their side of the McMahon line. And there is a reason why the Chinese refuse to, for example, move conclusively in the direction of solving the boundary question, because obviously we don't want it to settle and to be solved, and let the boundary question remain unsettled, not just with India, with most of its neighbors. So there was a time, sometime in 2010 and 11, that the Chinese fancied themselves occupying the Hawaii Islands because they claimed that in ancient times Chinese sailors carried ships towards Hawaii. So this Middle Kingdom complex, now because the Chinese have money as well, and they did their time, they earned money with Western benevolence, and now they are cocking a fluke at everyone. So obviously, a response would be at multiple levels.
Right.
One, of course, Indian military strength along the border.
Yes.
And second, perhaps a more coordinated response by the Global Committee of Nations.
And Abhishek, I also want to talk to you about the other angles, because leading into 2024, how is the opposition now also making this a point to hit out at the center. But before that, Major Gaurav Arya is with us on the phone line. I'd like to take the same question to him. Very good morning to you, Major Gaurav Arya. Fact is that the situation at the LAC is already sensitive and remains so. Several rounds of military level talks that have already happened, and then now China goes on to provoke, so much so that they are renaming places in Arunachal Pradesh. We heard that statement from the United States, but what exactly are they up to now?
So see, as far as China is concerned, this is a cause of concern simply because, this is the first step in their playbook towards actually trying to physically take over the area. And this is not the first time that the Chinese are doing it. They've done it in the past. They'll do it again. So you pass a certain message. There is a certain messaging, a certain narrative to the global community that this place belongs to China and these have Chinese names, And then you go forward and try and take it forward, telling the world that, of course, this is Chinese territory. So we're talking about Arunachal today, but also don't forget that very recently there were wars announced between India and the United States of America with Japan as an observer. And this was supposed to happen in West Bengal. I've not kept track of it. But F-15 Eagles from America and from India, the Indian Air Force Rafales and Chinook helicopters and, our Sukhois and Tejas aircraft and the AWACS, Airborne Warning and Control Systems, are all to take part in this exercise. Now, this would have rattled China. And because of this, China decides to make a statement that this territory is ours. So this is an ongoing process. And don't forget that these war games, these air exercises between the US Air Force and the Indian Air Force, they had for the Quad. Saying to China that the Quad is slowly and silently getting weaponized without saying so. India has always said that the Quad will not get weaponized, and we are here for so many other things like trade and vaccination and humanitarian assistance, and not actually weaponization of the Quad. But the fact of the matter is, both out of 3 members are part of this exercise. So this is what it is. I think China has also rattled, and this is also in response to what India has done and the US has done in West Bengal, the air exercise. So this is where we stand right now.
Oh yes, it is very standard now, and we of course continue to track every development very closely. For the moment, Major Gaurav Arya and Abhishek Kapoor, thank you for speaking to us. We now shift our focus to other stories. And back home, Union Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia has now taken a jibe at Congress MP Rahul Gandhi over Congress protests and the disqualification drama. Here's what happened.
इस बार लोकतंत्र के मंदिर को, हमारे संसद को चलने नहीं दिया जा रहा। क्या कारण है कि इस बार काले कपड़े पहनकर लोग अपनी प्रस्तुतिकरण कर रहे हैं, जबकि ये पहले कभी भी ये स्थिति कांग्रेस पार्टी के द्वारा यह प्रस्तुतिकरण नहीं हुई। और इसका कारण है, राहुल जी को एक विशेष सत्कार दिया जा रहा है। तो फिर आज मैं पूछना चाहता हूं, यह हिपोक्रेसी क्यों है? इसका जवाब कांग्रेस पार्टी को देना होगा। और इसी के साथ जो अत्यंत आश्चर्यजनक वाक्य रहा राहुल गांधी जी के द्वारा कि मैं गांधी हूं और गांधी कभी माफी नहीं मांगते, और इसी के साथ साथ जो कांग्रेस की विचारधारा और कांग्रेस की नीति सदैव रही है कि जहां पार्टी के वरिष्ठ नेता, संसद के उपनेता ने संसद में कहा कि गांधी परिवार के लिए न्यायालय में अलग नियम होने चाहिए, ये इस बात का प्रमाण है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी के लिए कुछ लोग फर्स्ट क्लास सिटीजन्स हैं और आप और हम सारे के सारे थर्ड क्लास सिटीजन्स हैं।
With that, we step into a short commercial break. On the other side, we get you details as BJP has launched statewide protest post detention of Bandi Sanjay. BJP is calling the detention a conspiracy. Also, the main accused in Kozhikode train attack has been arrested in Maharashtra by ATS.
आप सभी देश के जन जन तक सही सूचनाएं पहुंचाने में अहम भूमिका निभा रहे हैं। जब नेशन फर्स्ट होता है तब हमारे संकल्प भी बड़े होते हैं और उनको सिद्ध करने के प्रयास भी व्यापक होते हैं।
प्रधानमंत्री जी, हमने भी ठान लिया है, हमारा रिपब्लिक मीडिया नेटवर्क भी अपने कदम और भी तेज करेगा।
Fresh violence occurred again in Vrishta on Monday night, and after that, allegedly, a huge number of glass bottles and stones were pelted towards police, and allegedly one policeman was torched down by the mob. All we can see now is the stones and broken glass bottles. We can clearly say that huge violence was occurred, and now the police personnel are doing area domination in different parts of Vrishta. And when will normalcy will be back in Vrishta? This is now the biggest question.
इस देश में बहुत समय के बाद एक ऐसी सरकार आई है जो सरकार टिकाने के लिए नहीं चल रही है, देश को सुधारने के लिए सरकार चल रही है।
ये पहला एक बड़ा इवेंट हुआ है जहां पे आप इस पर विस्तृत तौर से इन डिटेल आप बात करेंगे, तो लेट अस एड्रेस ऑल इश्यूज।
There's a mail that has been sent to you asking for help. Are you saying that there is no email? Boss, you cannot insult someone. Take me,
The biggest actions of the movements include of various rank. We've killed the Prime Minister, the Chief Minister, generals of the army. These are all targeted killing. I am willing to ask you certain questions, sir. I have a word. You delete everything and then I'll... Where is the question of recording, sir?
Well, I'll show you, but why did you put your hand to my pocket? Why is it not my phone?
Thank you for staying with Republic, and now getting you the latest details as Telangana BJP President and MP Bandi Sanjay Kumar was detained by the cops a little after midnight, triggering protests by his party workers. However, the police has given no reasons for the detention that they've gone ahead with. The MP's supporters have tried to prevent the police from arresting Kumar, leading to some tension as is prevailing. BJP has also now moved a plea in the High Court over the alleged illegal detention. Cutting across to my colleague Aneri, who's tracking all the developments on the ground. Aneri, first up, for what reason has the police detained him? And also, how are his supporters going all out to prevent this detention or to have him out?
There's a massive face-off which is now between the BJP and the BRS.
State of Telangana between the BJP and the BRS, and this comes after the arrest of the BJP state president Bandi Sanjay, which happened last night from his residence in Karimnagar. Well, Bandi Sanjay was shifted to the police station, and now what we are learning, according to the latest update, Bandi Sanjay is now taken to another location. However, the police officials haven't disclosed any sort of details in connection with where he is now being taken to, and also at the same time we are seeing that police officials haven't given any sort of information in regard with under what case Bandi Sanjay has been booked, and also at the same time we are seeing that the BJP cadres have now moved have now moved to the Telangana High Court, filing an house motion petition against the arrest of the BJP state president Bandi Sanjay into this matter. But also at at the same time, Suesha, we have been seeing that the BJP cadres have been staging protests across the state of Telangana, demanding immediate release of Bandi Sanjay, and also at the same time we are seeing that Bandi Sanjay also happened to question the police cadres last night in connection with why he is being taken in preventive custody, under what case, and where is the warrant also was being asked by BJP State President Bandi Sanjay. But now when we are looking into all of these details and also at the same time in the recent developments which have been happening here in the state of Telangana, where we see that the TSPSC paper leak and now the SSC paper leak issue which has been escalating, that could be one of the possible reasons, because Bandi Sanjay has been very promptly hitting out and questioning the state government over the paper leak issue. And however, we do not have any confirmation in regard with what is the reason behind the arrest of Bandi Sanjay, under what case he is being booked also is yet to be known. However, being told now the BJP state cadre and also the BJP leaders have been staging protests, and they call the arrest of Bandi Sanjay as an illegal arrest because there's no information given out by the police officials in this connection, and they say that the BRS government here in the state of Telangana has been rattled by the growth of the BJP, and that is the reason why we are seeing all of this untoward situations being taken place, because last night also massive dramatic scenes right outside Bandi Sanjay's residence was seen, where police officials arrested Bandi Sanjay late last night from his residence.
Neri, in fact, just stay on with us as we are getting more breaking news coming in on the same that we are just learning as BJP National President JP Nadda has dialed BJP leader and former MLC Ramachandra Rao to inquire about Bandi Sanjay's arrest. Ramachandra Rao has also shared Bandi Sanjay's details and what exactly had happened through when he was arrested. BJP leaders have also demanded that the police must at least reveal as to why and on what grounds have they arrested Bandi Sanjay. This is absolute defiance, Aniri, if you would look at it. There has to be a course of law and order that the police has to follow and at least put out a reason for the arrest. But that is also not coming out by the cops. What exactly are you picking up on BJP National President JP Nadda now looking into what has happened?
Well, that's right, Suesha. We have been seeing earlier BJP State General Secretary, the state in charge, and the National General Secretary Tarun Chug's statement also coming in, calling this arrest of Bandi Sanjay as an illegal one. Now, development coming in.
National President JP Nadda has dialed to the BJP leader, senior BJP leader and the former MLC Ramachandra Rao in connection with the arrest of Bandi Sanjay, inquiring about all of this, what has happened last night, and also at the same time he has taken down all of these details of the arrest of Bandi Sanjay. JP Nadda has inquired about all of this, and also he has strongly condemned the arrest of Bandi Sanjay by the police officials late last night. So definitely a massive face-off here, Suesha, which has been going on between the BJP and the BRS. Well, right now also, as we are following the police vehicles, where the police officials, as they haven't revealed any sort of information where Bandi Sanjay has been taken, because since last night Bandi Sanjay was in the police station at Malakan, and now we are seeing that not yet known. So we are also following right now the police vehicles, but yes, massive protest which has been broken out. Let it be from right at the police station or across the state of Telangana. The BJP cadres have been hitting out at the BRS government. But Suesha, let me tell you, the BRS government also has been now hitting out at the BJP, because we have been seeing that in the recent times the paper leak issue, which has been also SIT, which was had issued notice to Bandi Sanjay over his comments and over his remarks which he had made of alleged paper over the paper leak issue. And now we see if we connect all of these, then this could be one of the possible reasons for the arrest of Bandi Sanjay. But however, we have to wait and watch. We'll have to know exactly what is the reason behind the arrest of Bandi Sanjay in this matter. Suesha.
Fact is, Aneri, that the timing is being questioned because exactly a day after Bandi Sanjay had revealed KCR's postgraduate degree certificates and had raised questions over that, he was stopped from doing a news conference and then arrested. This is what the BJP is saying. In fact, we also have a BRS MP react to this. Let's listen in to what they are saying.
BRS MP Kiccha Rao, sir, late night arrest of Bandi Sanjay has happened in Hyderabad, and after that we are seeing that BJP Karyakartas and leaders are staging protests in different parts of Telangana. What's your say on this?
Well, I don't know because I have not seen the news nor read it. I mean, did not investigate. Let the police investigate about it because, only because Public Service Commission issues have come, they should not make it general and do it. But if he is found, what was he caught with some paper or what? What exactly is the question? Why was he arrested? I don't know.
Sir, till now Bandi Sanjay is also stating, and Telangana in charge of BJP, Tarun Chugh is also stating this, that the police have not cleared that why they have arrested Bandi Sanjay. So on the other side, so several BRS leaders over there in Telangana are saying it is because of the TSPSC paper leak. What they are stating.
No, I don't know because I should not comment it because TSPC SIT is looking into that issue. If the SIT has arrested him, it's one matter because SIT is sitting there. But the papers, what I suggested, it is something about Hindi paper, Hindi some examination paper. It is not with regard to Public Service Commission. So I must really probe into that, then I will be able to comment on that.
One more thing, Keshava sir. Sir, what the BJP leaders are also saying that the KCR government is misusing the power. They are using police as the tool. And there's a PM visit also in Telangana. PM is also supposed to visit in Telangana. And it is before the visit of Prime Minister that the Telangana BJP president has been arrested.
This is what exactly all the governments do. You understand, to maintain law and order. Prime Minister is coming. We don't want things to be disturbed, so they might be doing it. See, unless there is a law and order situation, you can't blame police for their precautionary actions.
So this is BRS MP on certain issues. Along with video journalist Narudeshwar, Harsha Chandwani for Republic TV.
On that note, it's time for us to slip into a very short commercial break. On the other side, we'll get you that statement as US is backing India, slamming China's unilateral attempt to claim territory by renaming places in Arunachal Pradesh. Also, former President Donald Trump has pleading not guilty to 34 felony charges in Manhattan court.
Fresh violence occurred again in Rishta on Monday night, and after that, allegedly, a huge number of glass bottles and stones were pelted towards police, and allegedly one policeman was torched down by the mob. All we can see now, the stones and broken glass bottles, we can clearly say that huge violence was occurred, and now the police personnel are doing area domination in different parts of Rishta. And when will normalcy will be back in Rishta? This is now the biggest question.
इस देश में बहुत समय के बाद एक ऐसी सरकार आई है जो सरकार टिकाने के लिए नहीं चल रही, देश को सुधारने के लिए सरकार चल रही है।
ये पहला एक बड़ा इवेंट हुआ है जहां पे आप इस पर विस्तृत तौर से इन डिटेल आप बात करेंगे, तो लेट अस एड्रेस ऑल इश्यूज।
There's a mail that has been sent to you asking for help. Are you saying that there is no email?
Boss, you cannot enter someone.
एक मिनट रुकिए.
The biggest actions of the movements include of various rank. We've killed the Prime Minister, the Chief Minister, generals of the army. These are all targeted killing.
I am willing to ask you certain questions, sir.
You have a word. You delete everything and then I'll
Where is the question of recording, sir?
Well, I'll show you, but why did you put your hand to my pocket? Why is not my phone?
Mr. Vaze, why you arrested him? Because it was a case, I believe, that was closed by the police itself. They're trying to stop us from reporting.
यहाँ पर लिखा गया है स्टैंड। इसी जगह से सचिन वाजे को बोला गया था खड़े रहने के लिए।
We are standing in the premise of a church right in the middle of Bucha. This is exactly what Ukraine is now calling it, a genocide that has been committed by the Russian troops.
Good morning and welcome. This is live and breaking on Republic TV. I'm Nupur Talwar Suri. First up, the headlines. Ahead of the Prime Minister's visit to Telangana, the state BJP chief Bandi Sanjay dramatically picked up by the police. The BJP launches a statewide protest after the detention of Bandi Sanjay, calls it a conspiracy. The main accused in the Kozhikode train attack case is arrested by the ATS in Maharashtra. The US backs India, slams China's unilateral attempt to claim territory by renaming places in Arunachal Pradesh. The former president of the US, Donald Trump, pleads not guilty to 34 charges of felony in a Manhattan court. Trump attacks Soros-backed attorney after his arraignment, says his indictment is a conspiracy before elections. Well, a serving army officer's brother was beaten to death by 3 drunk men in Bengaluru. The brother unfortunately passed away, and he was beaten because he'd asked for men who were playing loud music in his neighborhood to turn down the music. Now, Prajwal is joining us live on this. He has more details of what happened. Prajwal, take us through what happened. We are, of course, now looking at pictures that establish that these 3 men seem to be assaulting him.
Absolutely. Now, Nupur, more investigations have gone on to reveal that it was a group of around 3 to 6 people now. So, and a case has already been registered at the HAL police station under Vigyan Nagar as well. And this incident occurred on the 2nd of April in the wee hours of morning on Sunday, when these 3 techies were partying, and all these techies hail from Odisha is what the initial investigations have revealed. And the victim, Lloyd Nemaya, who was nursing his ailing mother because she was also ill, was receiving treatment in the wee hours of the morning when these techies had gone on to play loud music. Lloyd Nemaya has objected to it and has also gone to the house of the techies and has requested these 3 techies to go on and reduce the volume of the music as well. But later, these enraged techies, after half an hour to 45 minutes, have come there, dragged him out of the house and have beaten him, and he succumbed to his injuries last night at a private hospital in Bengaluru.
All right, Prajwal, of course, is bringing us the latest on this. Prajwal, we are given to understand that these 3 people came back to attack him, and thereafter, unfortunately, of course, this person succumbed to his injuries. Now, they were arrested on the intervening night, is what we are learning also.
Yes, they were arrested immediately. That is in the wee hours of the morning, this particular incident happened, and on Sunday night, they were already taken into custody. But the initial investigations, and according to the FIR, they were booked for assault. But later now, they have also been booked under IPC section 307, which is murder itself. And the cops will go ahead and further take action as well. The post-mortem details of this, of the victim, Lloyd Nemaya, is yet to arrive as well. And now his family members are completely distraught. And it is not only Lloyd Nemaya who was attacked, but it was also his sister too who was attacked as well, because she tried to go ahead, intervene and stop this entire ruckus and fight as well. But then finally they have beaten her up as well, and she could not stop these three drunk techies from hitting her brother, at which point of time she's come back. And the mother was also pretty tensed, and therefore she had to go ahead and tend to the mother too. And later she's moved inside the house when they have beaten Lloyd Nemaya. He was admitted to the hospital, and despite the best efforts of the doctors at the hospital, he has finally succumbed to his injuries.
All right, Prajwal, do stay with us. Brigadier Hemant Mahajan also joining us on the broadcast right now. Brigadier Mahajan, this is a shocking case, of hooliganism that has taken place in Bengaluru, the IT capital of the country, where these techies essentially beat up the brother of a serving army officer. Brigadier Mahajan, if you are there with us, thank you for joining us on the broadcast. This is a shocking case, Brigadier Mahajan, of hooliganism that's been reported from Bengaluru, where three drunk techies beat up the brother of a serving army officer, and unfortunately he's passed away now.
Yes, that's a very sad news and a shocking news at that, if people get drunk and start taking law into their own hands and beat a person to a death, this is a kind of an offense that is just not pardonable. And what we must do is we must catch hold of those people who have done it and must take immediate action under the law and set an example so that these kind of things do not happen in future. Unfortunately, getting drunk and losing senses and doing something which is not to be done are the kind of incidents that are increasing in the society. And that is a very sad state of our society, and especially when you beat up relations of serving officers, it definitely has a effect on the morale of the serving personnel, that while they are serving on the borders or other areas, their relations which are right inside the country are not safe. So I think government and the security forces have to take all kinds of precautions and ensure that these guilty people are caught as early as possible and prosecuted under the laws of the land.
All right, Brigadier Mahajan, appreciate your speaking to us on Republic TV. So Brigadier Mahajan over there talking about the fact that this, of course, is a dastardly attack on the officer's brother, who was assaulted by three drunk goons. He unfortunately, of course, succumbed to his injuries at a hospital in Manipal. Now, going on to the big story that we are tracking from Telangana. The Telangana BJP president Bandi Sanjay was detained last night in a dramatic fashion by the Telangana police. Now, thereafter, Bandi Sanjay has moved court, and we have seen sharp reactions coming in for the BJP, which has termed this a politically motivated illegal detainment. Now, the BJP, of course, has also moved a plea in the High Court over the alleged illegal detention. As far as Bandi Sanjay and his supporters are concerned, they continue to maintain that the police has not given them any reasons for the detention, and hence it is arbitrary and illegal. The MP's supporters, of course, did try to stop the detention from taking place last night. Pictures on the left-hand side of your screen are of what happened. Those dramatic shots were taken as the police went to the home of Bandi Sanjay and tried to arrest him. He was actually literally dragged into the police van and taken away in the middle of the night. His supporters, of course, have been gathering outside the police station where he was kept. Thereafter, there was also news coming in that another BJP leader was also detained this morning when the BJP protesters were at the police station. Let's listen into reactions we are getting from the BJP.
shockingly and unceremoniously last night was suddenly picked up from his residence at 1 a.m. in the morning without any precursor, without an FIR being filed, without any oral information of any charges that might be brought against him, as well as not even a 41A CRPC notice. He's been taken to Puttenahalli Police Station, where right up until now he's still there. He's fighting with them as to the reasons for his arrest, and absolutely no information is forthcoming from the police to arrest Shri Bandi Sanjay ji, our Bharatiya Janata Party state BJP president, and it's nothing but complete law enforcement high-handedness at the behest and at the diktat of the state government. Because here is a situation where the entire machinery, the administrative, the law enforcement, the entire machinery in the state of Telangana is at a flux. It's completely collapsed.
All right, so pictures on your screens are of what happened last night, as well as the protest that we have seen in Hyderabad since this morning. A large number of supporters of Bandi Sanjay and the BJP party workers all gathering at the police station where he was detained. Now, legally, of course, the BJP has filed a habeas corpus petition in the Telangana High Court over what they term as illegal detention of their leader. The BJP has also linked it to the visit of the Prime Minister.
संसदीय कार्य मंत्री असत्य कह रहे हैं। कहां गया इजराइल का जांच रिपोर्ट? आपने कभी किसी विषय का संज्ञान नहीं लिया। महोदय, आज हम कह रहे हैं महोदय, ये सदन पूरे बिहार के विधायकों के माध्यम से प्रतिनिधित्व करता है।
इनके बाद सरकार भी जवाब देगी और इनको सुनना होगा।
पूरी बात मेरी सुन लें, मैं सुनूंगा, लेकिन अध्यक्ष महोदय, आपसे आग्रह है अध्यक्ष महोदय कि नेता प्रतिपक्ष की बात पूरी होने के पहले माइक बंद कर देना, संसदीय कार्य मंत्री को उठाना, ये लोकतंत्र की परंपरा स्वस्थ परंपरा नहीं है। ये गलत है।
कहीं माइक बंद कोई नहीं करता है
महोदय। सारे प्रेस मीडिया के लोग भी
बोलता है, आसन जिनको इजाजत देता है और जो बोलता है उसके माइक चालू किए जाते हैं।
महोदय, आज हम पूछ रहे हैं महोदय कि डॉक्टर का अपहरण हुआ, 33 दिन से ज्यादा हो गया महोदय। उसके सारे परिवार कल आकर के रो रहे थे, न्याय चाहिए। सरकार क्यों जवाब नहीं दे रही है महोदय? इजराइल मंसूरी के द्वारा जो सानी के बच्चे का हत्या हुआ, क्यों सरकार जवाब दे नहीं रही है? अब हत्या हुआ है महोदय, नरसंहार हुआ, सरकार का उस पर भी जवाब नहीं है महोदय। विशेष कमेटी का रिपोर्ट MKCL का, उसका प्रतिवेदन भी सभा पटल पर नहीं रखा गया, सरकार का जवाब नहीं है महोदय। आज जहरीली शराब के मामले में सरकार कही थी कि हम विचार करेंगे। मुख्यमंत्री ने उच्च सदन में यहां भी घोषणा किए थे कि वह अनाथ बच्चे और उस विधवा का क्या दोष है, उस पर भी सरकार का जवाब नहीं आया महोदय। आज बालू माफियाओं के द्वारा जिस तरह से गोलियों की बौछार की जा रही है और जिस तरह से महोदय पुलिस को खदेड़ कर पीटा जा रहा है, पूरा बिहार नहीं देश देख रहा है महोदय। सरकार को उस पर भी जवाब देनी चाहिए। आज महोदय वरीय पदाधिकारियों द्वारा बिहार के अस्मिता के साथ खिलवाड़ हो रहा है, उस पर भी सरकार की जवाब नहीं है महोदय। मंत्री इजराइल मंसूरी पर कागज लिया गया, मुकदमा क्यों नहीं किया गया महोदय? इसलिए
बोल रहे हैं, सो बोल जाइए ना।
शिक्षकों का नियोजन का मामला है, अभियंताओं की नियुक्ति का मामला है, बिहार में बेरोजगार युवकों को रोजगार का मामला है, विभिन्न आयोगों संवैधानिक संस्थाओं के चहेते भ्रष्ट पदाधिकारियों को हटाने से संबंधित विषय था। सरकार किसी भी विषय पर सदन में जवाब नहीं दी महोदय। आज अंतिम दिन है, आसन से निर्देश हो कि ये सरकार इन विषयों का जो विपक्ष के द्वारा बिहार की जनता के ज्वलंत समस्याओं को उठाया गया, सरकार उस पर अपना जवाब दे महोदय। और अंत में कहेंगे महोदय कि वर्तमान सरकार को अपराधियों भ्रष्टाचारियों का संरक्षण देने का और बचाने का, बिहार की अस्मिता के साथ खिलवाड़ करने का, हिंदुओं के निर्दोष लोगों को आप जेल में बंद करते हैं और दंगाइयों को बचाते हैं, ये खेल कहीं नहीं चलेगा महोदय। सरकार को इस पर जवाब देना चाहिए।
माननीय मंत्री संसदीय कार्य विभाग, सरकार ये नेता प्रतिपक्ष ने जो कहा है, आपका अपना स्पष्ट इसके संबंध में आप अपना स्पष्ट विचार आप दें
महोदय।
आप देखिए, बैठाइए नहीं तो चलिए। महोदय ये आपने मंत्री बोल रहे हैं, आप सुनिए। ये सरकार जवाब दे रही है
महोदय, ये सदन साक्षी है और आसन भी साक्षी है कि
आप नहीं बैठिएगा, हटिए, निकाल बाहर करो, निकालो बाहर करो। आप जाइए, जगह पर जाइए। आपने सुना है, आपका सुनना है, बोला नहीं जाए, बोलवाइए। आप स्थान ग्रहण कीजिए।
Of course, was the ruckus that is taking place in the Bihar Legislative Assembly. This is over the clashes that were seen in Bihar Sharif and Sasaram. Now, going back to the other big story that we've been tracking, the Telangana BJP president and MP Bandi Sanjay Kumar was detained by the police a little after midnight, triggering protests by his party workers. However, the police gave no reasons for the detention. The MP's supporters tried to prevent the police from arresting Bandi Sanjay, leading to some tense moments. The BJP has now moved a plea in the High Court over the alleged illegal detention. Now, last night, of course, Bandi Sanjay was literally dragged by the police as a sort of ruckus erupted outside his residence when the police landed there to detain him. Thereafter, of course, there was some scuffle between his protesters and the police as well. And this morning, we are seeing the BJP staging protests at the police station where he is being detained. Now, Republic TV spoke to Keshav Rao from the BRS, and here's what he said.
Well, I don't know because I have not seen the news nor read it. I mean, did not investigate. Let the police investigate about it because, only because Public Service Commission issues have come, they should not make it general and do it. But if he is found, what was he caught with some paper or what? What exactly is the question? Why was he arrested? I don't know.
Sir, till now, Bandi Sanjay is also stating, and Telangana in charge of BJP, Tarun Chugh is also stating this, that the police have not cleared that why they have arrested Bandi Sanjay.
So
on the other side, on the other side, so several BRS leaders over there in Telangana are saying it is because of the TSPSC paper leak. What they are stating.
No, I don't know because I should not comment it because TSPC city is looking into that issue. If the city has arrested him, it's one matter because city is shooting there. But with the papers, what I suggested, it is something about Hindi paper. Hindi, some examination paper. It is not with regard to Public Service Commission. So I must really probe into that, then I will be able to comment on that.
One more thing, Keshava sir. Sir, what the BJP leaders are also saying that the KCR government is misusing the power. They are using police as the tool. And there's a PM visit also in Telangana. PM is also supposed to visit in Telangana. And it is before the visit of Prime Minister that the Telangana BJP president has been arrested.
This is what exactly all the governments do. You understand, to maintain law and order. Prime Minister is coming. We don't want things to be disturbed, so they might be doing it. See, unless there is a law and order situation, you can't blame police. further precautionary actions.
All right. So that, of course, is the BRS saying that the law is taking its own course and that BJP workers should not be interfering with the process of law that is in place. So pictures on your screen are of what's happening currently as well. The BJP, of course, staging protests. Now, we are also getting information that G. Krishna Reddy has spoken to the DGP of Telangana. So the Union Minister speaking to the Telangana DGP over this detention of Bandi Sanjay. Now, even as this happens, of course, the BJP and Bandi Sanjay's lawyers have decided to go to the High Court and filed an habeas corpus petition over this. Aneri is tracking all the developments. Aneri, we're now getting news that G. Kishan Reddy has also spoken to the Telangana DGP over this. Has the police in Telangana yet released a statement on this arrest?
Well, Nupur, not really. The police officials has not yet given any sort of details in what connection Bandi Sanjay has been arrested last night. And also at the same time, we have been seeing how the BRS has been constantly hitting out at the BJP over the TSPSC paper leak issue. And BJP also has been questioning the state government over this issue. But however, if we connect the series of events which have been taking up in the last few days, this could be the paper leak issue could be one of the possible reasons why Bandi Sanjay was arrested. However, the official confirmation is not yet known in regard with why BJP State President Bandi Sanjay was arrested. However, now what we are being told is that after JP Nadda had spoken to the senior BJP leader Ramchandra Rao and in connection with the arrest of Bandi Sanjay, now we are also being told that Union Minister G. Kishan Reddy has also spoken to the DGP, to Telangana DGP over this matter and also inquired about the arrest of Bandi Sanjay. Meanwhile, we are also learning that he has also questioned the DGP over this arrest, but also at the same time, we have been seeing how on one hand the BJP is go ahead and file an house motion petition in the Telangana High Court, and on other hand, we have been seeing that the BJP cadres are staging protests across the state of Telangana. But in the meantime, we also see that BJP State President Bandi Sanjay was moved from the police station where he was kept last night, and then now he is being shifted to some other place which is not being revealed by the police. So we'll have to wait for more details in that connection, where he's being taken to, and also at the same time in which location is Bandi Sanjay being moved is also not yet known, as police officials have not given any sort of details over that. But yes, as of now, a massive face-off going on between the BJP and the BRS here in the state of Telangana, which comes ahead of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit, and also the BJP has termed Bandi Sanjay's arrest as an illegal one because the police officials haven't given any sort of details. How you can see in the visuals also late last night, Bandi Sanjay's arrest from his residence in Karnataka, which definitely has got a lot of anger among the BJP cadre, but also at the same time, the BRS government has been heading out at the BJP over various issues, and now we are seeing the face-off being escalating ahead of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Hyderabad on 8th of April.
Now, even as, this face-off seems to be escalating, as you pointed out, how is the BJP looking to tackle it politically? We were learning earlier that there was another detention, of another leader when he went to meet Bandi Sanjay. Of course, now Bandi Sanjay has been moved to another location.
Well, Nupur, a BJP MLA, he is the BJP MLA, Raghunandan Rao from the Baka, who had arrived at the police station in the morning to meet Bandi Sanjay and know about the details of the arrest of Bandi Sanjay. But then police officials even detained the BJP MLA Raghunandan Rao, and also at the same time we are seeing that definitely, as you have been pointing out, that this face-off has been escalating because not only Raghunandan Rao, but other supporters, other leaders of BJP who are staging protests at various locations, at various places, as BJP has called for a protest across the state of Telangana. Now we are also seeing that BJP cadres are being also taken in custody by the police officials because they have been staging protests at various locations. So not only Raghunandan Rao but also other BJP leaders were also being taken in custody for staging protests against the arrest of Bandi Sanjay and demanding immediate release of Bandi Sanjay. But then we have to wait and watch in regard with what are the sections Bandi Sanjay is being booked and under which case Bandi Sanjay is being booked is also not yet known.
Absolutely. So Aneri, of course, continues to track the latest developments out of Telangana. This, of course, is an evolving story. Aneri, for the moment, thank you. You are with Republic, and still to come on Live and Breaking, main accused in the Kozhikode train attack case is arrested by the Maharashtra ATS. And the US backs India, slams China's unilateral attempt to claim territory by renaming places in Arunachal Pradesh.
इस देश में बहुत समय के बाद एक ऐसी सरकार आई है जो सरकार टिकाने के लिए नहीं चल रही, देश को सुधारने के लिए सरकार चल रही है।
ये पहला एक बड़ा इवेंट हुआ है जहां पे आप इस पर विस्तृत तौर से इन डिटेल आप बात करेंगे, तो लेट अस एड्रेस ऑल इश्यूज।
There's a mail that has been sent to you asking for help. Are you saying that there is no email? Boss, you cannot enter someone. Take me,
The biggest actions of the movements of various rank. We've killed the Prime Minister, the Chief Minister, generals of the army. These are all targeted killing.
I am willing to ask you certain questions, sir. I have a word. You delete everything and then where is the question of recording? Well, I'll show you, but why did you put your hand to my pocket? Why is not my phone?
Why have you arrested him? Because it was a case, I believe, that was closed by the police itself. They're trying to stop us from reporting.
यहाँ पर लिखा गया है स्टैंड। इसी जगह से सचिन वाजे को बोला गया था खड़े रहने के लिए।
We are standing in the premise of a church right in the middle of Bucha. This is exactly what Ukraine is now calling a genocide that has been committed by the Russian troops.
भारत की परिभाषा से मतलब सहमत है।
Everybody has right to self-determine. If I say Punjab is a separate country, I have right to do it.
The nation wants to know why Bengal is burning. Mamta Banerjee has declared that the BJP is the chief instigator. If that is the case, I ask, and if Mamta Banerjee does indeed have proof that the BJP is instigating, then why does she not arrest the BJP Bengal chief Shukanta Majumdar or the leader of the opposition and BJP leader Shuvendu Adhikari? And if she does not have the proof, then
The Maharashtra Anti-Terrorism Squad has nabbed an accused in connection with the incident of arson on board a train in Kozhikode district of Kerala, in which 3 people were killed. It was a joint operation with the Central Intelligence and Anti-Terrorism Squad personnel who were able to nab the suspect, identified as Shahrukh Saifi, near Ratnagiri in Maharashtra. He has been handed over to the Kerala police, and searches are on at his residence in Delhi Shaheen Bagh as well. So it appears that this may now become a multi-state investigation, because we are told that while Shahrukh Saifi was actually nabbed in Maharashtra by the Maharashtra ATS, he lived in Delhi Shaheen Bagh. So new details now emerging. Of course, the interrogation of the accused will lead to more information. Do remember that parallelly the Kerala police as well as the Maharashtra police are looking at this case. The Maharashtra ATS, in fact, was the one that after the information given by the Kerala ATS, was able to nab the main accused in this case from Ratnagiri. What we know of the attack so far is that the main accused was carrying 2 bottles of petrol and he doused people on the train with these with the fuel and then set them on fire. Unfortunately, 3 people lost their lives in this attack and about 8 were injured. The police, of course, did try first to ascertain his identity. They after that released a sketch and following which he was nabbed in Ratnagiri. And here's what the Kerala DGP has told the media about what has transpired so far.
And with the cooperation of central agencies and Maharashtra police, the suspected accused has been taken into custody and he'll be brought back to Kerala. I am in touch with the Maharashtra DGP and further details on his interrogation and all that, whatever is revealed will be shared with the media at an appropriate time. Thank you.
And here's a reaction that's coming in from the Railway Minister on the case so far.
This heinous crime has been apprehended in Ratnagiri district of Maharashtra. I thank the government of Maharashtra, their police, RPF and all the people connected with this, including NIA, who have been able to very rapidly, very quickly apprehend this person.
Varshini is reporting on this and she joins us right now. Varshini, give us the latest on the investigation, please.
Well, Nupur, the latest is that the Kerala police who have reached the Ratnagiri, they are now currently taking custody of Shahrukh Saisi and they will be bringing him back to Kerala. And the only important thing that we are looking out for is to know about details of this interrogation, details of when he will be brought back to Kerala, when he will be, when this interrogation will begin. Because the first thing we bring him back to Kerala is to produce him before a judge. And once he's being produced before a judge, he will be sent away for judicial custody. So how is the police going to take custody of him once again? And when is that going to happen? When, and what kind of interrogation is going to happen? So these are the next steps that are going to happen. And that is what is expected Nupur, to happen.
All right. Varshini, of course, is bringing us the latest on this. And Varshini, the other side of it, of course, is the larger conspiracy that is being looked upon. Any more details that you can share with us on that?
It's all about finding whether there is a terror link to this or not, Nupur. And initially, when we saw how the anti-terror squad is the main reason of how this arrest has now happened. So that itself very clearly tells. So that itself very clearly tells us that the police is not ready to reveal the terror link that is currently that they are able to recognize from this incident, that they're not ready to reveal it. So the terror link suspicions is still prevailing in the state. The people are still confused, and the media is also still trying to get a proper word. In fact, when we spoke to the ADGP yesterday directly, he also was not ready to speak, give a very confirmed, concrete answer about that particular question. And that is exactly why this delay in giving answers has come. Now that the Kerala DGP himself has come out to the public and spoken and said that, once he's brought back, the next course of action will also be taken. So that is what we'll have to wait and watch how rapidly the Kerala police is able to get us all that information out from Shahrukh Saisi or not.
Absolutely, Varshini, do stay with us. Let's also bring in Suesha, who's joining us from our Delhi studios right now. Suesha, the manner in which this attack was actually carried out was extremely bizarre. This man boards this train, has 2 petrol bombs, douses people around him with petrol and then just sets him on fire. Also a very dangerous precedent in that sense.
Oh yes, absolutely, Nupur, and which is why it's grabbing all the headlines, because not only are there questions over the safety of the people while they are on board in trains, but more than that, the very fact, and which is why the terror angle was never ruled out in this particular incident and in this attack. But now the fact that the accused has been nabbed, it will be important to understand how he was functioning, who exactly he was working with, and just this entire plan, was it completely hatched by him, or was he working for a larger group? We also have a reaction, I'm being told, on this. Let's quickly listen into it, after which we go back to Varshini.
From Telangana, Mr. Arvind Dharmapuri. Sir, if we talk.
All right, we'll try and get more responses on this, but this is a very important development in the Kerala train attack case, as the Kerala STF had searched the residence of the accused. The accused has now been arrested. Most importantly, searches that are also underway in the Delhi home. And Varshini, I want to come to you, because as far as the police is concerned, they have been particularly tight-lipped on the operation and what they are finding on the ground. Now, we understand that this has been a multi-city search for the Shahrukh Saifi, because he hailed from UP, and then where exactly could he be moving, and how did he escape after he had set those people on fire. So a lot of angles were really involved in the search of this man, and to find out details of what had happened on the ground. But how exactly are the teams working now? Because at one end we understand that searches are underway in Delhi. We also understand that Shahrukh Saifi has been nabbed. There is a UP angle to it, and then of course on the ground, as the Kerala police is trying to get more details of how he was working. So, how are these dots being connected?
Well, if you see, this is definitely a very, very important issue we have to discuss about, because the terror angle that still is not been ruled out. Though the police, as you mentioned, are being tight, though they are not giving out any information about a terror angle being attached to this case, but they're also not ruling out entirely that the terror angle is not there. It was just a personal attack or something. And that is what is making this a very serious issue. And that is why NIA, the National Investigation Agency, itself has come down without even having to take over the case. They have begun their investigation yesterday in Kannur, and they have also they will be probably taking over this case. And when you see an anti-terror squad from a state getting in contact with the anti-terror squad of the other states and trying to nab this accused because of how unsure they were, that also shows how important this is, and how this could be linked to a very larger conspiracy at the back. And that is exactly why the Kerala police are tight-lipped and trying to get more information as soon as they bring back Shahrukh Saifi to Kerala. Suvesha.
All right, we'll continue to track all the developments on the ground, Varshini, and come back to you for further updates. For the moment, thank you for joining us. We now shift our focus to the national capital. And in the latest that we are getting after Bandi Sanjay's arrest, BJP central leadership, Telangana leaders and in charge of the state, Tarun Chugh, have had an emergency meeting. It was conducted on Zoom, and this is to decide the future strategy after Bandi Sanjay's arrest, where the BJP is claiming that no reason has been given by the cops as to why he was arrested. It was a late-night arrest, and Bandi Sanjay has also been claiming that this is the BRS targeting him. He's calling it political vendetta. He's also saying that just a day after he had revealed the postgraduate degree certificates of KCR, not only was he stopped from holding a news conference, but also arrested late night. We also have Arvind Dharmapuri's reaction on this. Let's listen in.
We have been now joined by BJP MP from Telangana, Mr. Arvind Dharmapuri. Sir, if we talk about the recent situation, what is happening, the leadership is being detained. Sanjay Bandi is being detained. MLAs has been detained. How did you see the situation, sir?
So this is complete chaos there. We have been seeing the chaotic administration of Telangana. Politically, they are becoming weak, and they are frustrated with the growth of the BJP. And out of frustration, and also the way Ms. Kavita was involved in liquor scam, and her investigation is she's under investigation, and all these things are making KCR a frustrated person. He's a desperate father today, and out of all these, they are trying to snub BJP by detaining their leaders, BJP's leaders. This is complete undemocratic, and I would say it's kind of a revenge what they are up to.
And on the other hand, does it seem like to be that Bharatiya Janata Party was already on to its scheduled program, and before that this is happening, the detaining of the leadership? How did you react?
Yeah, this is to also create a certain kind of a confusion. You know, Honorable PM's program is scheduled to be on 8th of April. So, yeah, now we are discussing with the national leadership for the way forward.
And how the BJP is going to take it forward, sir? Is this going to be the protest?
These are all expected. See, our Karyakartas have been harassed since last 3 to 4 years. At the ground level. Now the frustration of the family rule is so high that now they are detaining the MLAs and the Member of Parliaments also. So this is, for me, this is expected, and they will go further berserk, and they'll even get more frustrated because this family cannot digest the growth of Bharatiya Janata Party in Telangana.
Door of the court will also be knocked by the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Oh yes. All options are there. We will not leave any stone unturned.
Thank you so much for
Thank
talking
you.
to us. With video journalist Yashpal, I'm Anuj, and this is Republic.
All right, so this is the BJP alleging vendetta and also blaming the BRS for this out-of-turn arrest of Bandi Sanjay, and most importantly, no reason given by the cops so far to why he has been arrested. Republic is tracking every movement as we are learning that Bandi Sanjay is being taken to another location. Where exactly that is, and it is the top leadership also now discussing on a future strategy in Telangana. For the moment, thank you for the moment. We will now shift our focus to other top stories that we are tracking this morning. And while leaders of like-minded opposition parties may meet at the office of LOP Rajya Sabha Mallikarjun Kharge in Parliament ahead of the Parliament proceedings to discuss key matters. Following Ramnavami violence in Sambhaji Nagar, police has arrested 49 people. The police has also recovered iron rods and sticks used in the violence. The police is examining all the call details, CCTV footage and other digital evidence. Two groups fought late in the night in Ahmednagar and retorted to stone pelting. A two-wheeler was also burnt and some vehicles were vandalized. About 4 people of both the groups were injured and the police has arrested 10 people. Former Mandya MP and JDS leader Shivrame Gowda has joined the BJP in presence of BJP State President Nalin Kumar Katil and Ministers Gopalaiah and Sudhakar. The MP has also alleged that there is no growth in the JDS. JDS and Congress workers clashed with each other in Yadgir district in Karnataka. The clash broke out at a fair when Congress workers had invited Congress leader Babu Rao Chinchasur. After a heated exchange of words, the Congress and JDS workers rained blows at each other and a case has been registered in the police station. Freebies continue to be distributed in the poll-bound state of Karnataka despite rules that have been imposed by the Election Commission. Congress MLA Dinesh Gundu Rao and his daughter were seen distributing freebies in Gandhinagar Assembly constituency. The MLA and his daughter were seen distributing cookers, dinner sets, ration kits to the voters. Actor Jacqueline Fernandez arrived at Delhi's Patiala House Court in connection with the hearing in 200 crore rupees money laundering case of Sukesh Chandrasekhar, where the Enforcement Directorate is to file a supplementary complaint in the money laundering case. A private bus carrying 50 passengers from Ajmer overturned at Rajokri near Gurugram in the National Capital Region on Wednesday. 2 passengers, including a woman and a child, suffered injuries in the incident that took place near the Rajokri flyover near the Delhi airport. Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha were adjourned amid ruckus and massive sloganeering. Both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha have been adjourned. And we are cutting across to breaking news coming in from the state of Bihar, where MLA Jivesh Mishra was thrown out by the marshal from the Bihar Assembly. This after uproar over Bihar violence.
सासाराम के अंदर, नालंदा के अंदर उनका गृह जिला नालंदा है। वहाँ जब
मार्शल आपको निकाल करके ले आए?
जब 15-20 मार्शल मुझे बाहर किए और मेरे साथ बदसलूकी भी किया, यहाँ आकर के मार्शल ने मुझे पटक दिया। इस प्रकार का बदसलूकी करने का काम नहीं। मैं तो मुख्यमंत्री सदन में आकर बयान दे कि हिंदुओं को क्यों प्रताड़ित किया गया, उनकी हत्या हुई है उन पर। पूरी बात पूरे 20 मार्शल को लगा के ये पहली बार हुआ है।
Prakash Singh is joining us on the broadcast with further details. Prakash, that is MLA Jivesh Mishra, who's putting out his version after he was thrown out of the Bihar Assembly. But what exactly has been happening as far as the ruckus is concerned? This is over the Bihar violence and high drama that is being witnessed. Take us through the details. Prakash, are you able to hear me? All right, not too sure if Prakash can hear me, but you heard from MLA Jivesh Mishra himself. He was thrown out by the marshal from the Bihar Assembly. There was a massive uproar and high drama in the Assembly over the Bihar violence, where we've been seeing a lot of reactions coming in over what has been happening. And Prakash, I believe, is back with us. Prakash, take us through the details of what happened in the Bihar Assembly and why MLA Jivesh Mishra was thrown out.
Well, Jivesh Mishra was trying to raise a point regarding the communal clashes that took place in Sasaram and Nalanda district of Bihar. And thereafter, he was disrupting the proceedings and he was marshalled out from the Bihar Vidhan Sabha premises. And thereafter, the BJP started protesting and they're sitting out in Dharna outside the Bihar Vidhan Sabha. Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar also attacking Union Home Minister Amit Shah and the BJP specifically, saying that the incident in Sasaram was orchestrated by the BJP, given the fact that Nitish Kumar, Amit Shah had to travel to Sasaram to address.
All right, we've cut across to these latest pictures coming in from Shaheen Bagh, where the police is conducting searches. This is in connection with the Kerala train attack case. Remember, the accused has been nabbed by the Maharashtra ATS, and searches that are being conducted in several places as Shah Rukh Saifi has a link in UP. He's been nabbed in Maharashtra near Ratnagiri by the Maharashtra ATS. He has been handed over to the Kerala police, and now searches are on at his residence in Delhi's Shaheen Bagh. That is where this man hails from. Those are the officials who are conducting the searches. Let's quickly listen in to what is being said.
Sir, any concrete evidence? Sir, any concrete evidence you have find here? Sir, any short comment on your raid, sir? Any short comment?
Sorry. From Maharashtra while he was traveling.
Piyush is joining us on the phone line. Piyush, for obvious reasons, the investigating teams can't put out too many details, and they're being particularly tight-lipped in this case as they want to ascertain the larger nexus, if any, if Shah Rukh Saifi was working for some group or network. Who is this man? How long has he been working? Was this a terror attack? And all those angles are now being investigated, which is why we are seeing multi-city searches. What about his residence being searched in Shaheen Bagh? What more can you share with us at this point?
So you rightly mentioned that this is a big nexus, which definitely does seem to be at play. And taking this into consideration of how a person who was nabbed in Maharashtra, who has his residence in Delhi, but has committed this reported act of terror in Kerala, is being investigated now by the investigating agencies, which is primarily led by the Kerala Special Terror Force. So yes, taking into consideration of the sensitivities which are involved in this case, right now the Kerala police and the other investigating agencies are tight-lipped over several probing details which they have found. But yes, we expect that following detention in Ratnagiri, which and now subsequent raids in at his residence in Shaheen Bagh, Delhi, we expect that some more details are going to come forward of whether there was a big terror group that was involved in the Kozhikode train fire incident, which has reportedly resulted in the death of 3 people, and why this act was committed, and was there a bigger terror act in place. So yes, investigations are going on. We expect some more details to come in the time to come. Back to you in the studio.
Yes, absolutely, Piyush, and we do await further details. But as Republic is tracking every angle of this investigation very closely, we understand that Shah Rukh Saifi has been handed over to the Kerala police, where the Kerala police is also now finding out all the details as from the forensics point of view of any traces that may have been left and what had happened during that attack. Also, his residence being searched in Delhi. He, of course, hails from UP, and to understand the bigger aspect of how he was working, whether there was a terror angle, who all has he been in touch with, how did he get those inflammables that he actually hurled them on the people, and to prevent such attacks and the nature of such attacks is also the focus of the investigating agencies here. Several reactions coming into this effect. Let's listen in.
And with the cooperation of central agencies and Maharashtra police, the suspected accused has been taken into custody, and he'll be brought back to Kerala. I am in touch with the Maharashtra DGP, and further details on his interrogation and all that, whatever is revealed, will be shared with the media at an appropriate time. Thank you. That is what I am saying. After the detailed interrogation of the accused, then only we'll be able to know the further details.
This heinous crime has been apprehended in Ratnagiri district of Maharashtra. I thank the government of Maharashtra, their police, RPF and all the people connected with this, including NIA, who have been able to very rapidly, very quickly apprehend this person. This heinous crime has been apprehended in Ratnagiri district of Maharashtra. I thank the government of Maharashtra, their police, RPF and all the people connected with this, including NIA, who have been able to very rapidly, very quickly apprehend this person.
Alright, so we'll continue to get you all the latest on that story, but for the moment we also shift focus as Union Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia has took a jibe at Congress MP Rahul Gandhi over Congress protests and the disqualification drama. Listen into what he said.
इस बार लोकतंत्र के मंदिर को, हमारे संसद को चलने नहीं दिया जा रहा। क्या कारण है कि इस बार काले कपड़े पहनकर लोग अपनी प्रस्तुतिकरण कर रहे हैं, जबकि ये पहले कभी भी ये स्थिति कांग्रेस पार्टी के द्वारा ये प्रस्तुतिकरण नहीं हुई। और इसका कारण है राहुल जी को एक विशेष सत्कार दिया जा रहा है। तो फिर आज मैं पूछना चाहता हूं, ये हिपोक्रेसी क्यों है? इसका जवाब कांग्रेस पार्टी को देना होगा। और इसी के साथ जो अत्यंत आश्चर्यजनक वाक्य रहा राहुल गांधी जी के द्वारा कि मैं गांधी हूं और गांधी कभी माफी नहीं मांगते, और इसी के साथ साथ जो कांग्रेस की विचारधारा और कांग्रेस की नीति सदैव रही है कि जहां पार्टी के वरिष्ठ नेता, संसद के उपनेता ने संसद में कहा कि गांधी परिवार के लिए न्यायालय में अलग नियम होने चाहिए, ये इस बात का प्रमाण है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी के लिए कुछ लोग फर्स्ट क्लास सिटीजन्स हैं और आप और हम सारे के सारे थर्ड क्लास सिटीजन्स हैं।
It's time for us to slip into a very short commercial break. Also, a quick check of what we are tracking for you on the other side as US is backing India, slamming China's unilateral attempt to claim territory by renaming places in Arunachal Pradesh. Also, former President Donald Trump pleads not guilty to 34 felony charges in Manhattan court.
There's a mail that has been sent to you asking for help. Are you saying that there is no email?
Boss, you cannot insult someone. The biggest actions of the movements include of various rank. We've killed the Prime Minister, the Chief Minister, generals of the army. These are all targeted killing.
I am willing to ask you certain questions, sir. You have a word. I have a word. You delete everything and then I'll where is the question of recording? Well, I'll show you, but why did you put your hand to my pocket? Why did you slap my phone?
Why were you arrested? Because it was a case, I believe, that was closed by the police itself. They're trying to stop us from reporting.
यहाँ पर लिखा गया है स्टैंड। इसी जगह से सचिन वाजे को बोला गया था खड़े रहने के लिए।
We are standing in the premise of a church right in the middle of Bucha. This is exactly what Ukraine is now calling a genocide that has been committed by the Russian troops.
भारत की परिभाषा से मतलब सहमत है।
Everybody has right to self-determine. If I say Punjab is a separate country, I have right to do it.
The nation wants to know why Bengal is burning. Mamta Banerjee has declared that the BJP is the chief instigator. If that is the case, I ask, And if Mamta Banerjee does indeed have proof that the BJP is instigating, then why does she not arrest the BJP Bengal chief Shukanta Majumdar or the leader of the opposition and BJP leader Shuvendu Adhikari? And if she does not have the proof, then isn't she admitting her own defeat and inability in handling the situation, and therefore, to avoid blame, make it political? The state government is very quick to misuse the police to file FIRs on the media, on news channels like Republic. But when it comes to harshly implementing law and order, where it needs to be done, where is the police, Mamta Banerjee? Have lawbreakers in Bengal been emboldened to the point where they don't care two hoots about the police and the security machinery? And where is the minister in charge of law and order, Mamta Banerjee herself? If the governor visits the riot hit areas, where, we ask, is the chief minister? The nation wants to know. The nation must know.
आप सभी देश के जन जन तक सही सूचनाएं पहुंचाने में अहम भूमिका निभा रहे हैं। जब नेशन फर्स्ट होता है तब हमारे संकल्प भी बड़े होते हैं और उनको सिद्ध करने के प्रयास।
Good afternoon and thank you for staying tuned. This is Live and Breaking at 12 p.m. I'm Suesha Sound. We get you all the top stories we are tracking for you this Wednesday afternoon. Also the latest of what is happening in Telangana after Bandi Sanjay's arrest and the leads as the investigation continues in the Kerala train attack. That and much more. First, a quick check of the headlines we are tracking. Ahead of Prime Minister's visit to Telangana, State BJP Chief Bandi Sanjay dramatically picked up by the police. BJP launches a statewide protest post the arrest of Bandi Sanjay. BJP calls it detention a conspiracy. The main accused in the Kozhikode train attack has been arrested by the Maharashtra ATS. Bihar Chief Minister hints at BJP's conspiracy behind the riots, claims violence linked to Shah's visit. US backs India, slams China's unilateral attempt to claim territory by renaming places in Arunachal Pradesh. Trump attacks Soros-backed attorney after his arraignment, says his indictment is a conspiracy before the elections. And first up, we cut across to breaking news coming in on the Bengal violence, as the Calcutta High Court has told the state government that if the police cannot handle the situation, other forces can be used. Important is to ensure the security and safety of the common man. This is a big statement that is being made by the Calcutta High Court, where they're rapping the police now over their inability to be able to handle the situation on the ground amid the political fight that has blown out in full swing. Cutting across to my colleague Kiccha from Republic Bangla, who's joining us on the broadcast. Kiccha, from the outside to when one is viewing what is happening in the state of West Bengal, it is a sad state of affairs, because it is the BJP and TMC fighting among themselves, and while the BJP is also claiming that the police is working hand in glove with the TMC government, but the fact is that it is the common man at stake and his safety and security at stake, and which is why the Calcutta High Court is now pulling up the police and saying that if you're incapable, then other forces will be on the ground.
Well, rightly said, Suesha. The situation right now, as you rightly pointed out, is that political drama is continuing between TMC and the BJP, but the common people are the ones who are targeted again and again. As the Calcutta High Court, we are breaking now, the Calcutta High Court has observed that if the state police is unable to give protection to the people, if they are unable to provide order and law to the people of the state, then other forces might be used. And in answer, the state has said that we are also ready to use paramilitary force if it is needed. This case, this PIL, public interest litigation, was filed in the Calcutta High Court just after the Howrah and Hooghly violence, and the case mainly was registered on the line that the police is unable to provide protection to the people, and hence just after Ram Navami such situation has arisen, and Ram Navami processions were attacked again and again in 3 places in Hooghly, Howrah and Dalkola, not Dinajpur, 3 places, and again the same thing, Ram Navami processions were attacked by miscreants. Now the Chief Justice, the Calcutta High Court, has observed that the most important thing right now is to ensure that the common people of West Bengal get security. They are not in fear, they are not scared of stepping outside their home. That's what should be ensured by the police right now, and if police cannot do that, then some other forces might be used if in that purpose, if the state police is unable to provide protection to the common people of West Bengal. Also, in the same case, there was a discussion, there was the whole hearing continued for a long time, and the next hearing will happen at 12 p.m. today, just after a while, and the court will also give more observation and also the verdict about this. However, till now what we are getting to know is that the state has submitted to the court that we are ready to use paramilitary forces. However, the advocate from the person who has filed this case, he has said that still now normalcy has not returned. Still now section 144 has been imposed in Hooghly, and also situation is quite there.
And we are coming across to these latest pictures where supporters of Bandi Sanjay have indulged in a clash with the police. However, we are also learning that Bandi Sanjay has been taken for a medical test. Another top BJP leader has also been detained in Telangana. So it is an all-out attack, as the BJP is claiming, on them. And this is political vendetta, as they're terming it, where they allege that they are being targeted by the BRS. Let's listen in to what is being said. All right, I'm being told that Aneri is joining us live on the broadcast. Aneri, give us details. The position still remains the same, that the police has not given any answer as to why they've arrested Bandi Sanjay. But the very fact that he's been taken for a medical test, we are also hearing that another top BJP leader has been arrested in Telangana, and supporters of Bandi Sanjay who have also been questioning the cops for the reason for his arrest. We understand how the top leadership of the BJP is now trying to strategize to what needs to be done next. But what about Bandi Sanjay?
Well, Suesha, first I'll take you with the latest update. What we are being learning is that now BJP State President Bandi Sanjay, who was shifted from the police station where he was kept last night, now he is being brought to Palakurti Hospital, where he is being where the police has brought Bandi Sanjay to for the medical test. Well, we'll have to wait and watch what would be the next move, because what we are being told is that right now Bandi Sanjay is at Palakurti hospital undergoing medical test, but also at the same time definitely the face-off between the BJP and the BRS escalating, and also at the same time, well, it's not only Bandi Sanjay, but earlier also we had seen how BJP MLA Raghunandan Rao was also detained right outside the police station, and also now what we are learning is that other leaders of the BJP are also being detained. Let it be BJP former MLC Ramchandra Rao, BJP MLA Etal Rajendra and also suspended MLA Raja Singh also is being detained, is what our sources have been telling us. But also at the same time, we have been seeing that Bandi Sanjay high voltage drama which erupted here in Karimnagar right outside his residence, where Bandi Sanjay tried to question the cops over where is the warrant, what case he is being booked on, and also at the same time under which sections he is being booked. He tried to question the police officials, but then no reply, no answers to that. He was arrested last night and brought to the police station. It's been more than 10 hours that Bandi Sanjay was arrested, and now just some time back he was shifted from the police station, and now what we are being learning is that Bandi Sanjay is being brought to Palapurti hospital where he is undergoing medical test, is what we are being told. But after that, what would be the next move? We'll have to wait and watch for that, as police officials also haven't revealed anything in that connection, in whether under what case he is being booked, and also what is the reason behind the arrest of Bandi Sanjay also is not yet known, as police officials haven't given any sort of details over that.
All right. Aneri, thank you for getting us those details. We also have some reactions coming in on this. Let's listen in.
Shockingly and unceremoniously, last night was suddenly picked up from his residence at 1 a.m. in the morning without any precursor, without an FIR being filed, without any oral information of any charges that might be brought against him, as well as not even a 41A CRPC notice. He's been taken to Puttenahalli Police Station, where right up until now he's still there. He's fighting with them as to the reasons for his arrest, and absolutely no information is forthcoming from the police to arrest Shri Bandi Sanjay ji, our Bharatiya Janata Party state BJP president, and it's nothing but complete law enforcement high-handedness at the behest.
All right, so it is an all-out face-off where you see supporters of Bandi Sanjay who are questioning the police as to why he's been arrested. They're coming out in support of Bandi Sanjay, and the police also getting back at them. These are clashes being witnessed and very dramatic in nature between Bandi Sanjay supporters and the cops. A dramatic turn of events that we see, where Bandi Sanjay, in a late night arrest, was not told as to why he was being arrested. The BJP is calling this political vendetta. There's alleging that they're being targeted by the BRS government, and it is the police working at the behest of their political masters, is the allegation that the BJP is making. And now you see how supporters of Bandi Sanjay, who are in these clashes with the cops. Aneri is still with us. Aneri, how is one really to look at it? Because these are supporters of Bandi Sanjay who are questioning the cops as to why due process is not being followed, and on what grounds really has he been arrested. No answers coming in from the cops, but as the situation is escalating, the cops went on to use sticks on these supporters.
Of cops using lathi charge on
the supporters who were trying to stop the vehicle of the police vehicle, in which Bandi Sanjay was being moved from one location to another location, and that as the supporters were trying to stage protest.
Most of the people from there, and now there's no such confirmation in regard with where Bandi Sanjay is being
now taken.
where Bandi Sanjay was taken to Palakurti hospital, and that is the time where he was undergoing medical tests, is what we are being told. But after that, where he is being moved to is not yet known, as police officials have completely tight-lipped on the location of where Bandi Sanjay is being moved to, and also at the same time, as we also have been pointing out, there's no information, or as BJP also has been questioning the same thing, that why the police officials haven't given any sort of reason of the arrest of Bandi Sanjay, under which case he is being booked, is also not yet known. And also at the same time, we have been seeing how there has been a massive protest earlier also in the day, early morning, right outside the police station. BJP cadres have staged protest. Last night also, when Bandi Sanjay was being arrested, BJP cadres tried to stop the police officials from taking Bandi Sanjay, but then police officials moved Bandi Sanjay from his residence from Karimnagar to police station, and right now he is being taken to another location which is not yet disclosed by the police officials, so we'll have to wait and watch for that. But however, also at the same time, Suesha, let me tell you, the BJP national president JP Nadda has also dialed to the senior BJP leader Ramchandra Rao and inquired about whole of this scenario, because BJP has been now questioning the BRS government here in the state of Telangana over whole of this issue. And also at the same time, the BJP says that the BRS government is rattled by the growth and by the exposure which Bandi Sanjay has been doing against the BRS government, and we see this coming just ahead of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Hyderabad, that's on 8th of April. So we'll have to wait and watch what would be the next move from the police officials. Where Bandi Sanjay is being shifted to is also remains to be seen.
Absolutely, Aneri, and we are tracking all the developments on the ground. Some reactions also coming in. Let's listen in.
ఎంపీలని, ఎమ్మెల్యేలని, నాయకులని, క్యాడర్ని దబాయించి పెట్టి అక్కడ ప్రభుత్వం నడుపుదామంటే ప్రజలు హర్షించరు. భారతీయ జనతా పార్టీ ఒక్క నిమిషం కూడా స్లో కాదు. మా కార్యక్రమాలు ఇంకా రానున్న కాలంలో ఇంకా ముందుకు పోతాం, ఇంకా స్పీడ్ పెంచుతాము. ఇదేదైతే ఫ్రస్ట్రేషన్ కనబడతా ఉందో కేసీఆర్ది, దీనికి భారతీయ జనతా పార్టీ ఎదుగుదల
completely this we can see that how KCR is in a frustrated situation.
ఇవన్నిటితో పాటు ఆయన
and this shows how BJP is growing and the love of people towards BJP.
సర్దేశాయి లాంటి జర్నలిస్టులు ఓపెన్ గా స్టేట్మెంట్లు ఇవ్వటం, ఇవన్నీ చూస్తూ ఉంటే మొత్తం తెలంగాణ సమాజమే కాదు, ఎంత భారతదేశం మొత్తం ఇవాళ బిత్తిరిపోతా ఉంది. ఏడుకెళ్ళి వచ్చిన ఇన్ని పైసలు కేసీఆర్ దగ్గర, మొత్తం దేశ రాజకీయాలు నడిపించేంత అని.
If we see all of this not only in Telangana but across the country, we are seeing people of country are seeing what is happening in the state of Telangana.
ఇప్పుడు లిక్కర్ స్కామ్లనే ఇంత అడ్వాన్స్ స్టేజ్ లో ఉంది, రానున్న కాలంలో ఏమేం బయటకు వస్తాయో. కాబట్టి ఇవాళ ఒక టోటల్గా ఫ్రస్ట్రేషన్లో కంట్రోల్ తప్పిన వ్యక్తి కల్వకుంట్ల చంద్రశేఖరరావు. ఈ రకంగా తెలంగాణలో అపోజిషన్ పార్టీ ప్రత్యేకంగా భారతీయ జనతా పార్టీ
this is completely with the what has happened with Bandi Sanjay. This completely shows the frustration of CM KCR with the arrest of the BJP cadres which they have been doing.
ప్రధానమంత్రి గారి కార్యక్రమం ఉంది, ఏ రకంగా ముందుకు పోవాలన్నది మేము చర్చించుకుంటాము. ఏ కార్యక్రమాలు కూడా ఆగవు, బీజేపీ పొలిటికల్ కార్యక్రమం ఆగదు, ప్రభుత్వ కార్యక్రమం, సెంట్రల్ గవర్నమెంట్ ప్రభుత్వ కార్యక్రమం ఆగవు, అన్ని కూడా పోతా ఉంటాయి, యథావిధిగా పోతా ఉంటాయి.
No programs will be put on hold. The Prime Minister Modi's program which is going to happen will happen as per the schedule, and also at the same time we are seeing
లీకేజీల పైన అది కూడా పని కూడా సరిగ్గా చేస్తలేదు, ప్రజలు గమనిస్తూ ఉన్నారు. ఒక దిక్కు మోదీ గారి ప్రభుత్వము దేశంలో ఎట్లా నడుస్తుందో, తెలంగాణలో కేసీఆర్ ప్రభుత్వం ఎట్లా నడుస్తుందో కంపేర్ చేసుకోరా అండి? అందరూ కంపేర్ చేసుకుంటారు, మీ ఛానల్ చూపిస్తాయి, సోషల్ మీడియా చూపిస్తుంది, ఎవరు ఏ రకంగా పనిచేస్తూ ఉన్నారు. కాబట్టి బీజేపీకి పెరుగుతున్న ఆదరణ
Everyone is seeing who is working how in the state of Telangana.
అందరినీ ఇంట్లో అరెస్టులు చేసి జైళ్ళలో పెట్టి ఏమి ఎమర్జెన్సీ క్రియేట్ చేద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నా తెలంగాణలో. Okay. So we are seeing a kind of emergency state in Telangana. KCR, being a frustrated politician, chief minister and a desperate father, and his administration has become very chaotic, be it education, leakages of all question papers, right from public service commissions to 10th class, his health department's situation, farmers are committing suicide, patients in government hospitals are losing lives because of lack of doctors, lack of nursing staff. There has been no recruitment in last 9 years. Couple of times he has conducted exams for PSC, Group 1 to Group 4.
Okay, ma'am.
In last 9 years, all that he is basically losing control of administration.
Okay, ma'am.
Secondly, he has stopped thinking like a chief minister, but has become a desperate father because his daughter is facing a trial in liquor scam. She is being interrogated. Lot of relatives of KCR are involved in high corrupt activities. This family rule, this arrogant rule, this corrupt rule, Telangana wants to get rid of. On the other side, the strengthening of Bharatiya Janata Party day by day in Telangana also is frustrating KCR. Moreover, Honorable PM's visit on 8th official visit for inaugurating and laying foundation of thousands of crores of development activities in Hyderabad. He wants to create a confusion before that by arresting all the leaders of Bharatiya Janata Party. Not just Bandi Sanjay, even Mr. Etal Rajendra, Mr. Raghunandan Rao, they have been detained. They were cops at my Hyderabad residence today in the morning. And beyond this, this is the same KCR 1 year ago has praised a senior national journalist Rajdeep Sardesai by saying वो कोई ऐरा गैरा जर्नलिस्ट नहीं है, वो बहुत बड़े जर्नलिस्ट है और एक जिम्मेदारान रेस्पॉन्सिबल जर्नलिस्ट है. और वही जर्नलिस्ट 2 दिन पहले स्टेटमेंट इश्यू करते हैं कि केसीआर ने कहा I will sponsor all the opposition parties campaign for 2024 Lok Sabha, which has created tremors across the nation. Where did KCR get so much of money from? Where did he earn these thousands of crores? On the other side, we all know what's happening in liquor scam. What kind of corruption allegations KCR is facing, his family is facing. So these are all these statements by such senior journalists also, they prove a point. So these are the reasons today KCR has become a frustrated man